Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the previous video, I was trying to solve a question based on this concept, on the concepts which I had taught you. But due to some technical issue, I was not able to complete the video. If you haven't watched the video, please do check it now. Otherwise, you won't be able to understand these questions. Basically, these three questions uh, are all framed by me, and I think these cover all the permutations and combinations of all the different types of questions that you can expect from these concepts. So I hope your fundamentals will also get clear. So please watch the video till the end and do subscribe the channel if you like it. Thank you. So let's go ahead with the solutions to these problems. So the first question says that you have to find the equation of a line parallel to x-axis and y-axis passing through 6, 8, right? So as I told you in the previous video that if a line which is parallel to x-axis, right? One second. Which is parallel to x-axis, the equation is usually like y is equal to something, right? You have seen there. The equation turns out to be y is equal to c1, y is equal to c2, or some constant. So we can easily see that the equation will be something like y is equal to c1 for parallel to x-axis, right? We can easily see this. So now the only thing which can satisfy this y is equal to c1 for this point given here is y is equal to 8, right? So this is our one part of the question has been solved. Now similarly for the y-axis, we had seen that equations are usually of the form x is equal to c1 or something like this, because it is independent of what the ordinate is. And the only thing which can satisfy this according to and when it passes through this point is that x is equal to 6, right? So this was a very easy question. I hope you have got this. So these are the required equations, and we can write these as answer, right? We can say that this is the answer to our question. Now moving to the second one, here we need to visualize a bit. I will tell you by visualization a bit of our thing about it. So here I am drawing the quadrants first, right? Sorry for that drawing. So here it says that a line is parallel to x-axis and it passes through the point 0, 6, right? So let's take it as 0, 6. This one could be the line, right? And this is our 0, 6. Let it be some point like A. Now this is our L1, right? And parallel to y-axis, right? It passes through 5, 0, 2. So let's take the point something here, which is our, this one will turn out to be B, and we can say it as 5, 0. And this one is our L2. I have drawn in dotted line, right? This one is L2, this one is L1. So now if you focus completely on this point, right, on their intersection, this point lies on the line y is equal to 6, right? So this point has to also satisfy that. So in order to satisfy that, it will have the ordinate as 6. Now, if we go to this one, B, right? Since this point is also a part of, also lies on this line L2, on this L2, it has to satisfy the equation x is equal to 5. So now this point, the abscissa of this point, let it be named as D, will be 5, 6, right? So this is our intersection of L1 and L2. So we can easily say that the point of intersection is 5, 6, and this turns out to be our answer, right? Now moving to the last question. Here it's also a silly one. You can pause the video if you have understood the first two questions correctly and try it on yourself. but I will give the explanation. So you can pause the video, and I hope you had tried. So now I will move ahead with the solution to it. Okay, so once again, let's take the quadrants. Let me draw the quadrants and tell you how it works. This is very important. This is x, this is y, this is our origin. Now moving to L1 is parallel to x-axis and passes through 3, 5. We will have this point 3, 5 something around here, right? We can expect it to be something like here. And let this point be named as A, 3, 5. Now this line is parallel to x-axis. Let me draw it with blue color. So it says it is parallel to the x-axis. I'm drawing it here, right? And this is our point. So, and what happens when we see this? And so, since it is parallel to x-axis, right, and it passes through the point A, 5, we can easily say that we can name it like something like L1, and we can say that this point is equal to y is equal to 5, right? Now, moving to the second part of the question, it is saying that y-axis, another line is parallel to y-axis and passes through 7, 8. Let me expect somewhere 7, 8. Yep, it could be somewhere here, right? So let me draw it in orange. I'm drawing in orange color, right here. And this is our point 7, 8, right? So now I will just extending it. So now this is our point of like intersection. We can name it as something like K. Now for this, as if we can easily say that this one is L2, and for L2, since it is parallel to the y-axis, we will always have the x coordinate same for this line L2, and hence the equation turns out to be x is equal to 7. Now, since this point is a part of both the equations, right? It is also a part of this equation, and it is also a part of this equation. The only point which can satisfy both of them is clearly 7, 5. So this is the answer, 7, 5, right? Hope you liked the video. Please do subscribe if you have understood this concept, and please follow for more contents coming up in the straight line section. I will be covering up two points form and y-intercept form and slope form also, and also the parametric form. So do subscribe for updates. Thank you.